welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. It's been a while. It's been almost a month, I think, since I posted the last podcast. And before that long break, I had posted like every other week. I kept posting like once every 2 weeks, and I felt bad about that. And then I think just the perfect storm of a bunch of fucking shit happened where I ended up almost taking an entire month off of this. And I missed it. I missed talking to you guys, and I don't want to do that again. A friend of mine came in from Texas and was staying with me and my roommate, my friend Ralph, and he was here for 2 weeks. I was spending every day with him. We were just fucking talking, playing pool, getting to weird, wild shit. That happened. Some other silly shit in my fucking life happened, just like new relationships and meeting new people and hanging out, and just a lot of shit has happened that has distracted me. That has kept me from sitting here and talking for an hour about a bunch of bullshit. And I'm glad that the distraction has dissipated enough for me to be sitting here in front of you saying nonsense once again. So it's good to be back. Yeah. I don't know, right off the bat, let's talk about some silly ass shit. Bro, the other night the other day I had two interactions, okay? The other night I had an interaction, and then the following day I had an interaction, both from the same I guess group of human, but both from homeless people who wanted money, okay? But both wildly different reactions, but I loved both of them so much. One of them, I was a little bit drunk, late at night, getting off the train, and a homeless man came up to me, or didn't even come up to me. As I got off the subway, a homeless man ran, he was inside the subway, and he ran over to one of the doors as it opened, and he stood in the door, not out of the train. He stayed in the subway train, but stood in the doorway and looked at me, and he held out a, like some sort of a fast food soda cup, and he goes, and his face looked like all burnt and wild, like he looked wild. And he just goes, "Sir, can you give me $1? Can you give me something?" And I could barely hear him, but I heard him enough to hear him say that. I was also just out of sorts trying to figure out what train to get. And I was just like, "Nah, man, sorry." When I'm not going to give someone something, or I don't know what's going on, I'm just like, "Nah, man, sorry." Because it's better to acknowledge somebody. You don't want to not acknowledge people. When you don't even wait, when you don't even go like, sorry, man. When you don't do anything, when you don't acknowledge a person, the person feels invisible, and that makes a person crazy. So at the very least, you should acknowledge that someone is in front of you saying something, and in my experience, people will get less mad if you at least acknowledge that they're doing something to you. So I said, "Nah, man, sorry." And then he just looks around. He like looks at the platform and goes, "Get him." And then the doors close, and I start laughing hysterically. He just screamed, "Get him," at the subway platform, as if other people on the subway would listen to him and start attacking me. I don't know what the implication there was, but he was just trying to scare me. And I gotta be honest, it was like the funniest thing a man could ever do. That was the funniest thing a homeless person could ever do when you don't give them money. Like the only funnier, there's two homeless interactions that I find extremely funny. It's that one, "Get 'em," so fucking funny. And then one, I talked about this on the podcast like years ago probably, but my friend, somebody was asking for money, and my friend gave this guy change, and he goes, "Oh, thank you." And then he walks out of the subway, and as the doors close, he fucking chucks the change at the fucking subway car. Just fucking so angrily. And both of those things are funny. Get 'em and chucking change. Because it's just like such a fuck you. It's such a funny way to say fuck you. It's better than saying fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people get mad that you won't give them money and they go, oh, you're all pieces of shit. They start screaming at you and you're like, that's not, I mean, that's, first of all, I don't know who that's helping. Like, I don't think anyone's going to see you yelling and then be like, well, now I got to give that guy money. I think they're going to be like, no, I don't want to give him money. But honestly, in both those scenarios, I regretted not giving money. When he said get him, I wish the doors could open back up so I could give him like $15. That was so fucking funny. I hope he continues to do that, and I hope it brings him money. I hope next time he does it. It was so funny too because it seemed strategic even though it couldn't have been. Right? Like it seemed like he purposely stayed on the train and had the doors close to make it seem like he like ran the platform. But it couldn't have been. It had to have just been impromptu. Also, I was like, who is he? Maybe he, well, this is going to be a little darker. This is going to be a little darker, a little stranger. Maybe he sees shit and he was like, get him. Maybe he was talking to the voices in his head or hallucinations that he has to fucking come get me. And maybe they did, dude. I don't know. Maybe I don't see what he sees. Maybe I got fucked up, bro. Maybe it was like Ghost when the demons come out. When the demons pull you under, man. Maybe that happened to me. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it was very funny that he did that. And the second interaction was this homeless woman who she was asking people for money in the middle of the day, and she seemed a little drunk or a little out of sorts. I don't know if she was on drugs or if she was drunk. She seemed a little bit floaty. She seemed like she was feeling pretty good. It was a short, older black woman, and she's going from person to person, and she's being so nice and sweet. Like, clearly she's a little bit drunk, but she's being so nice and sweet that I was like, I'll give her some money, fuck it. So she walks over to me, and nobody gave her anything, which you don't have to. That's not me throwing shade to them. Sometimes you don't, you gotta pick if you're giving everyone money all the time. I mean, me personally, I'll be out of fucking money. Okay? I don't have enough money to be charitable to everybody. But you pick your people. And this is a woman who I picked. I was like, fuck it. She seems very nice. No one's giving her anything. I'll give her $1. So I give her $1, and she comes over. She's talking to me. And I immediately go to give her $1, and she goes, oh, bless you so much. She goes, oh, and handsome too. And I was like, whoa, dude, handsome. What's going on here? And then she starts going like this, like shaking her chest. Which was like uncomfortable, but I was like, oh, this is kind of sweet. She's like, handsome too. Thank God bless you. She goes, you dress perfect too. You got on that sweater because it was colder. It was colder earlier. You got the jacket, but now you have the jacket off. You just got that sweater. That's a good look too. I haven't seen that in a while. It looks real good on you. I like to experiment. You look good. You look real handsome. So handsome. And this woman, like, she was missing most of her teeth. Like she was, like, terrifying. But, like, I wanted to kiss her. I wanted to get her phone number and take her home, dude. Because that's the most I've been complimented in who knows how fucking long. All I did was give this woman $1, and she started fucking making me feel like the most handsome man alive. Dude, most women I have had sex with don't make me feel that way, okay? Most women I've had sex with call me handsome once a year, dude. What's going on? Call me I don't know. I think I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. Fuck it. You guys haven't heard from me in a month. Fuck it. I think that when somebody when somebody compliments their partner or someone they find very cute, they are doing it because they believe it and they mean it and they want someone to know they're cute, but also the person saying, hey, I think you're cute, they want you to let them know as well. It's partly you being like, hey man, I think you're very cute and I know that you feel similar. Let's both say it. Okay? You know, call me handsome, dude. I would like to be called cute more from the people who fuck me for an hour. You know what I'm saying? We meet up every week and fuck. You can't say my shirt's nice. You can't do that, bro. You can't hit me with a fucking genuine compliment. Come on. Hit me with something. Hit me in the face. Do something. Be like, you look so good, I want to punch you and give me a black eye. Whatever you need to do to make me know that I look pretty good, I would love it. Okay? Do that instead of negging me. Stop negging me. Why do people neg other people? Why do they do it, dude? I don't get it. What is it about my face that tells women to neg the shit out of me? What is it, dude? I asked a friend. He goes, well, you seem like you're polite, but also that you can take some shit. And I go, yes, that's not untrue, but also I can take some shit, but I don't want to hear some shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, people don't know how to insult you flirtatiously correctly. Like people who are not funny and not fun and who stink, which is a lot of people, unfortunately. Hey, man, I'm all of those things to somebody else. That's the thing. We're all that to somebody else. Okay? Not all of our flirtations line up. But for whatever reason, a lot of people whose flirtations do not line up with me like to hit me with insults as if it's flirting. And it isn't, bro. If you go, hey, man, you're dumb. That's not cute. But if you look at me and go, hey, dude, you're a dummy. That's cute. You know? If I call you a dumbass in a fun way, that's flirty. If you call me a dumbass in a fun way, that's flirty. You dumbass, that's fun. If I go, you fucking dumbass, that's not fun, dude. The fun has been removed. The flirtation has been removed. I don't want to kiss you anymore. I want to get you away from me. I want to get you I want to be like, I want to leave your presence, dude. I don't want to lean in and smooch. I want to fucking go. I want to say out loud, fuck off. This fucking dude, I was at a show. I guess I didn't talk about this on the podcast. I guess I haven't podcast since then. But this woman came up to me and she's talking to me, or she's talking to me and my friend, and she keeps shifting. She keeps like asking me something, and then whatever I say, she goes, oh yeah, and then turns to my friend, and whatever he's saying, she's laughing. And she keeps doing that to the point where I'm like, oh, this person seems like they don't like me. And then she goes, why are you guys like standing over here instead of listening to the music over there? I go, I don't know, I was having a good time over here, but like, I mean, I don't know why you're not listening to the music. You seem like you fucking hate us. Or I didn't even say that. I said, you seem like you fucking hate me. I don't know why you're still talking to me. And then she goes, well, I'm negging you. And I go, oh, okay. It's not working. And then she does this. She goes, yeah, I'm a negger. And then she like looks at us like with a big smile, and we're like, yeah, like a person that negs. And she's like, yeah, I go, yeah, no, I get it. It sounds like a worse word. I get it. And she goes, yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like a worse word? I'm like, bro, this is a South Park joke from fucking 20 years ago. What are you doing, dude? This is how you flirt? Shut the fuck up. This is how you flirt? Shut the fuck up. You dummy. You dumb fuck. You dumbass. That's what I wanted to do. That was my instinct in my gut to go, yo, you dumbass. You dumb fuck. Go away. Go away. You stink. Because that's the thing, too, is that someone is negging you and you're like, I thought you were beautiful and now you're ruining it. Like, I thought you were beautiful and maybe you have like a cool personality, too. Probably not, because this is your intro. This is what you think should be the first thing you do to somebody who you want to kiss. You want to fucking fuck me, and this is the setup? You picked the wrong person, dude. Get away from me. Oh, man. That's not what it is, bro. If you wanna be like combative and flirty, that's fun, but that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is not to just stare at me. Call me a dummy, dude. Shove me. Okay? Play fight with me. Do something cute. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. Also, I'm sick of people with crushes. Fucking say you like me. I'm done with that shit. I'm at the point now where every time I like somebody, I just tell them. I go, yo, I'm interested in you. That's where I'm at. And it's a good place to be, bro. We should all be there. We should all be doing that. If you are interested in someone, go, hey, by the way, I'm interested in you. Okay? And if you're not weird, guess what? It's not going to get weird, bro. That shit gets weird when somebody's like, you're not interested in me? Shut up. Say how you feel, see what happens, and be cool. Crushes, bro. Bro. I don't like it. I don't like anonymous love. I don't like anonymous attraction. Fucking what are we doing, bro? I've said this many times on the podcast. We're all gonna be dead soon. We're all going to die very soon. You're gonna be dead tomorrow. Why are you withholding that information? Why are you waiting to see what happens? Just say, hey, you're cute as fuck. I would love to kiss your face. I think it'd be really cool to have sex with you and then wake up next to you and then go and get a fucking bagel. That would be tight. Go say it. Quit telling somebody else, oh my God, I really like her. I really like him. Quit telling somebody else and tell them. What are you telling your friend for? Your friend's not going to help you. Your friend's going to give you either bad advice or good advice or neutral advice, and none of it matters. Just go. Just go. Fucking take a risk. Be excited. Because then you're going to be just left being like, what am I doing? And that's a bad feeling. You don't want to be with the person you're interested in thinking, what are we doing? No. You want to be with the person you're interested in going, this is what I'm thinking, to them. Be explicit. Be concise. Be frank. Okay? Not like Kevin Spacey in that weird video, like like blunt. I hope this squeaky chair is not squeaking on mic. Anyway. Yeah. So, Ralph is cool. A lot of shit happened with Ralph. Bro, we played so much fucking pool. Dude, we played pool one night at this place where, you don't have to pay for the table, so we just kept playing. And then also we got to the end of the night. At the end of the night, a lot of people leave. When you're closing down a bar and there's a pool table, usually at that point, enough people aren't there where you can just keep fucking playing. If the Sharks have left, you can just keep fucking playing, because at every bar in New York City where you're trying to play pool, there will be a couple Sharks, a couple guys who fucking go every single fucking night and make you annoyed because you just want to play with your friend. You always have to have one person who can win the table. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad night playing pool. And I'm okay at pool, but Ralph is good at pool. Especially when he drinks a little bit, he starts sinking every fucking shot like he plays it every single goddamn day of his life. But one night we're at this bar, and you don't have to pay, so we just started playing another game. And the bartender, instead of saying like, hey, you guys don't need to, like, hey, no more games, or like, we're closing, no more games. Instead of like telling us not to play, he just goes, you're playing another game? Or no, he goes, why did you start another game? That's what he said, which I don't know what that means. He said, Ralph was saying that the guy said it as if like, there's like a law where it's like if someone starts another pool game, you have to keep the bar open till they're done. Like the guy said it as if he had no say in what we did. But he has every say in what we did because we're patrons at the fucking bar that's closing. So he just said that. So me and Ralph were like, I guess we could keep playing. So we kept playing. And then all of a sudden the bouncer comes up and he takes the stick out of my hand and puts it on the table and goes, you guys are done. You can play tomorrow. You can play tomorrow. And I started laughing and I was like, all right, man, it's all good. And then he seemed to be confused because he seemed to realize in that moment that like we weren't drunk or belligerent. We were just playing pool. And then he got real confused. And then I was real confused. I was like, why didn't the bouncer be like, hey man, no more pool? Why did no one say no more pool? Why did they leave it up to us? Why did they let us keep playing? I don't understand. And then we were at a different bar on a different night and we were playing pool and they closed the bar and we just kept playing. And they didn't give a shit. We played till like 4:10. And then Ralph was like, you want to play again? I was like, I feel like they are closed. I feel like we're not supposed to be here, but they just don't give a shit. That bar was cool, man. I mean, the bar stunk. It was a shitty bar. I didn't like it at all. But the pool situation became awesome because what happened was the table stopped taking money for some reason. And they didn't know how to fix it, so they just said fuck it, and they opened it up, and we didn't have to pay for pool. We just kept playing. We just the table was open, and we just kept racking them up. And then it fucked me up, because then I went to a bar recently with somebody, and it showed all the balls on the side before they get shot out, and it was like glass, but I thought it was just open like that other table, and I was like, oh shit, it's just open. And then I went to go grab it, and she was like, you fucking dumbass. She's like, you can't just grab it, you dumb fuck. You thought you could just grab it? What are you, a fucking idiot? What are you, a fucking supreme moron, dude? I was like, yeah, I'm dumb as fuck. This is like when you hear the ice cream truck and you run into the the sliding glass door. I did the equivalent. I got really excited, bro. Pool balls are my ice cream. I got excited, dude. I thought I could grab them. I couldn't. You gonna make fun of me, dude? I'm so glad it's cold, bro. I'm so glad. I hope you guys are glad too. I hope everyone who listens to this podcast loves the cold. You might be a winter person. That's fine. I don't know. That's totally fine. But like, I like the cold, man. I love the cold. It's finally cold enough to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the summer when you have air conditioning and shit, like it's still too hot. You're sweating all the fucking time. I've been sleeping so well because I can have the covers over me and it feels good. You know what I'm saying? I wake up a little bit cold and it's the most refreshing feeling you could ever have. I wake up and can go back to sleep because the temperature is correct in the world. That's what it feels like in the fall. The fall feels like human weather. You know what I'm saying? It feels like the correct temperature for human beings to exist. We have coats, like we have things to make us warm, and then sometimes other people are like, I don't need that many layers to make me warm. Like 60 degrees, between 50 and 70 degrees seems like human temperature to me. You get below that or above that, we start to be like, who's this for, man? What's this for, the bugs? What's this for, the lantern flies, dude? I'm sick of hearing about lantern flies. I really am. How do you guys feel about fucking lantern? I'm done hearing about lantern flies. They stink. Either kill them or don't. I don't care. There's so much shit I don't give a fuck about and people keep talking about. Lantern flies and Kanye West. I don't care about either of them. People keep talking about Kanye. Who cares, dude? Not who cares as in like who cares about what he's saying, but like he sucks, bro. He's not going to get better. I think that's what it is that people keep talking about it, and every new thing he does, people are like, can you believe this happened? And you're like, yes. Yes. It's like Trump, bro. Every time something crazy happened with Trump, there would be people who were like, can you believe Trump did this? And you're like, yeah, dude, that's his MO now. Like, that's Kanye's MO now. He wants you to get fucking angry as shit. He wants you to get mad. That's what he's doing. I don't want to talk about him. That's why I'm talking about at the end of the first half of this podcast for 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes left until the camera runs out, and this is my only piece on it. I don't care. I don't care. It must just be people are discussing it because they're constantly grappling with whether or not they can listen to his music. You can listen to Kanye's music, bro. But he is he's a shitty guy. He seems like a shitty guy to me. I don't know him personally, but everything he's said out loud recently for the past several years has been pretty fucking bad. But I don't know. Who am I to say? I don't fucking know. Now, I see. I'm annoyed that I even talked about it for like 5 seconds. Bro, so many people talk about lanternflies and they compare to the Holocaust. It's not the same. It's not the same, dude. That's a weird comparison. People were like, oh, I see how the Holocaust happened because the New York Times told us to kill this bug, and now we're all just doing it. We didn't even think about it. It's like, bro, what? What are you talking about? The New York Times didn't tell you to just start killing Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? The New York Times didn't say, hey, everyone needs to start killing Italians. It didn't do that. Although if the New York Times told people to kill Italians, that might be the one group where people immediately just start doing it. In these modern times, I think Italians would be the first to go if that was the group on the chopping block. People are real fine with saying fucked up things about Italians, so they'd probably be most likely to kill Italians over other people as well. But I don't know. Who's to say? What do I know? I'm just a kid. That's what Ralph kept saying too. What do I know? I'm just a kid. Anyway, that's the end of the first part. I'll see you guys in the next part. What's up? I'm back. I don't know if you guys have seen this Subway napkin behind me. I've been eating a lot of Subway, bro. I've been eating hella Subway because it's 24 hours, and I come home late a lot, and I always get Subway because it's the only thing open. And I checked my weight today just to do it, just to see, you know, because I remember the ads, dude. I remember everything about Subway was like, Subway eat fresh, bro. You'll lose weight, and I weighed myself, and I've lost like 6 pounds. So the ad campaign was right, dude. You lose weight. Jared lost weight from the sandwiches, bro. It was not from having sex with kids. They wanted you to think it was from having sex with kids. It wasn't, dude. It was not from having sex with kids. They wanted you to think that, dude. Subway started campaigning that. When they found out that when Jared Fogle went to jail for molestation and or I don't know if he went to jail for molestation, but he definitely had a lot of child pornography. When he went to jail for that, Subway tried to be like, actually, it wasn't our sandwiches. It was because he liked children. No, Subway never said that. I'm just making a deranged joke. I'm just making a really fucked up joke. Why not? I'm excited to be doing the podcast again. Might as well make a fucking really fucked up joke. It's funny, since I haven't been doing the podcast for like a month, a lot of things that like I would have normally just said on the podcast, I've been writing down as bits to do on stage, and some of them I'm like, this is for the podcast. Some things I'm like, this is too fucked up. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it in an area where people understand me more, you know? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to fucking dig myself that deep of a hole. Or maybe I will, who knows? I feel like this podcast is a better home for absolutely deranged jokes. But Subway, lost 6 pounds. That's cool. Maybe I'll lose more. Who knows? Maybe I'll be the new fucking spokesperson, bro. And that's how I'll campaign. I'll be like, hey, guess what? I've been losing weight on Subway, and I've had sex with 0 children. Hey, that's all you need. That's all you need to get a Subway ad now. Is you got to lose a shit ton of weight and be like, guess what? Check my house. No child porn. I'm completely clean of it, bro. I'm a legend. I'm a legend at being a normal human being, bro. Trust me. Give me the campaign ad. Make me the new spokesperson. I'm gonna clean up your image, bro. We can bring up Jared. I can point at him and go, degenerate. Not me, dude. I might be Italian, but I'm not a piece of shit. Italians notoriously don't like child molestation, bro. They hate that shit. Italians hate that shit, bro. Okay? And I'm a high-level Italian, bro. I've never and would never hit a lady, bro. That's high-level Italian. You know? It's called a wife beater / a guinea tea for a reason, bro. A lot of Italians are pieces of shit who hit women. And I don't. I talk about on stage how I like kissing more than sex, bro. You gotta hire me, bro. I'm nice to women. I don't fuck kids. And I'm losing weight on Subway, bro. Wait, put me on TV. Put me in a skippable YouTube ad. What are we doing? You guys are fucking up, dude. You guys are fully fucking up. Anyway, yeah. Love at first sight, bro. Have you guys, I feel like I've talked about this probably a million times in the podcast, but I've been thinking about it recently. Love at first sight. I talked about it on stage the other night a little bit. That's been actually good. Well, I don't know. I love doing the podcast, but it has been an interesting thing of like things I would just do on the podcast. I just try immediately. And, I think it's made me be able to be like a little bit more vulnerable and weirder on stage because I don't have this outlet to get the weird out and then go on stage and do more normal shit. So that's been fun. Like I was thinking about this thing with Love at First Sight, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it on stage. I was like talking to 2 people I know about it, 2 other comics. I was like, I might try this, and they seemed to like it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. But I did want to talk about it here for like a longer period of time. That's also what I missed about this podcast is just like I get to like, you know, I just get to fucking talk about one thing forever, and it's so fun. It's so fun to do that. I don't know if it's fun to listen to, but it's fun to do. To take something that I should probably only talk about for 2 minutes and talk about it for 20, I love it. But yeah, Love at First Sight. I've been thinking about that concept a lot. And just how, like, that's not what it is. You don't love somebody at first sight. That's not possible. You don't have the information to love somebody at first sight. You just don't. Because the things that make you fall in love are all personal shit that you learn. It's all silly, in the moment shit that you get once you start hanging out with somebody and being around somebody. Love at first sight is attraction. That's what it is. Love at first sight exists as a term because it is a thing that is real, but it's not what we say it is. What it really is you see someone from across the room and you go, oh, I guess I like them now. I guess I'm interested in this lady too much now. I guess I'm really attracted and interested in this stranger who I know nothing about. Which is a weird thing. It's weird that attraction starts with you you being too interested in a stranger. Like it starts off with a feeling that shouldn't happen. That's the beginning of really liking somebody. Is you going, it's uncomfortable that I want to talk so much to this person who I can only see. You know, that instinct in your gut is a weird feeling. It's like, fuck, why? That's what you're asking yourself. You're like, why? Why am I having this for this person? Why? And it's not quantifiable. It's the way they fucking went like this. It's the way they're fucking, you know? It's how they seem kind of nervous for no reason. Except when they're not, you know? It's their fucking eyebrows and how you think they're cool. It's their eyebrows and how you're like, damn, their eyebrows are sick. You know? The way she dresses is cool. You know? That's the shit that's like, and then you're like, what? Stop. You don't want to let, you know? At least for me, it's like, I was talking to two people and they were talking about how you can choose the person you're attracted to, or you can choose the person you like. And I've never, ever been able to do that. And I envied it when they were talking about it. I was like, how do you do that? I've never been able to do that. I've tried, man. I've tried. I've been in situations where someone liked me and I really liked them, but I didn't like them. You know? I didn't want to kiss them. I just didn't. And if I would have given anything to just be able to just say you and fall in love with that person. I would have loved to fall in love with her. But I couldn't. Because I can't choose. For me, attraction is like a fucking piano. It's like an anvil. Like I'm in a cartoon. It's coming down from the sky and it crushes my fucking skull. That's attraction to me. And that's the immediate attraction. That's the immediate thing. Is you feel that you're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that? I've talked about that a lot on this podcast. That feeling of like, who is that? Who's that person? Who are they? That's where attraction begins. And then, but that, you know, that's kind of, you know, that's stage one, dude. That's stage one of attraction. Right? Who is that? And then you find out. And then you start hanging out with them. And then as you start hanging out with them, you start learning things about them. You start joking a lot. You start fucking laughing in a way that doesn't make any sense. You know? You start doing that I want to fuck you laugh. That I want to just make out with this person right now giggle. That dumbass shit where you're not laughing at anything real. You're just laughing because you're like, haha, we're not doing the thing we want to do, so gotta fucking do something. You know? You're finding little ways to flirt, little ways to touch each other where it's not too overt, but it's still something. Right? That's all stage one. And then stage two is, well, I guess that stage one is knowing them and meeting them. And then stage two is all that. Stage two is all just doing these little flirtatious things, you know, always wanting to hang out with this person who you're attracted to, even though there's other people to hang out with. You're like, I don't care about anybody I know. That's a weird feeling too. It's fun to like somebody, but it's also annoying and deranged. Right? You're thinking about them all the time, then you go to sleep and they're in your dreams and you're like, bro, get away from me, dude. I fucking need some space, dude. Get out of my brain. Then you have a nightmare. You're like, thank God, dude, I'm having a nightmare now. She won't be here, and somehow she's there too. And you're like, bro, why are you horrifying me and delighting me in my fucking dreams? Why are you horrifying and delighting me in my slumber? Leave me alone. But yeah, then you have that thing where like, it's crazy how much, like, friends of years, like close friends, it's crazy how much you will just forego hanging out with them to hang out with a new person who you have that attraction for. It's wild. It's also wild how much more fun you have with the person who you have that feeling towards and they have it towards you. It's crazy. Like the fun doesn't make any sense. Like I can't even explain the fun that you have when you're doing that. It's just like a pure like, God damn, this is like, I just want to do this forever. This is so good. Yeah, it's interesting. And then what happens is you get to stage 3. Because attraction is a disease, man. Attraction is a fucking disease. That's what it feels like. Because at a certain point you get to stage 3, and in stage 3, you're like, if I don't kiss this person, I'm gonna die. All of the fucking buildup, all of the tension, all of the sexual tension, all of the flirting, all of that stuff is just like folding in to this fucking gut feeling of like, what are we gotta do something. And then you're just looking at the person and you're literally like counting down in your brain like until you have to look away because otherwise you'll kiss him. You know, you become perverted in your brain. You're like, I don't want to kiss you so bad, but I do, and that makes me feel uncomfortable, bro. I don't like this. I didn't know you until recently. Why do I want to kiss you? You know that feeling? And then literally looking at somebody, you're like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit, dude! I didn't know there were like books here. I didn't know there were like books. There are books in this bar. I didn't know. I had no idea. Do you like books? Do you like reading books? 10, 9. Harry Potter? Oh, okay. 8. That's what happens, man. You get to that stage where you're like, fuck. I gotta kiss this person. And that's when you die. That's when you die. That's when you either stop hanging out or you start. Well, you might not stop hanging out, but that's when you know, if you start kissing and fucking, the disease will become fatal, bro. You will die. If you have sex with the person you're attracted to, you'll die. You'll die if you don't. You'll die if you do, dude. That's what happens. It's lethal, bro. Attraction is lethal, bro. You're going to get murdered by someone somehow. So might as well be you might as well get killed by someone who you adore. No, but yeah, man, I've never been able to pick it. I've never been able to pick somebody that I liked. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but it made me feel weird when both of the people I was talking to about it did not agree. And I was like, damn, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know. Maybe there's not, though. I don't know. Because a lot of people will like complain. A lot of people will like, they'll like fuck people who then they're like, that sucked. That guy sucked. And it's like, yeah, but you knew who was going to suck. Or they'll be like, yo, dude, you know, some dudes are so easy. Like, there's so many dudes that are so easy to fuck. And it's like, yeah, I mean, but there are also women who are very easy to fuck. I don't fuck them. You don't need to fuck those people. Also, you know when you're eating McDonald's, you know? I don't eat a Big Mac and go, I can't believe that wasn't a 5-star burger. No, I enjoy the Big Mac. I enjoy what I knew I was eating when I ate it. Do you know what I'm saying? If I get KFC, it's going to make me feel like shit, but it'll taste pretty good going in. I don't blame the KFC for making me feel like shit. That's crazy. I don't blame the KFC for not being amazing, dude. I know it's KFC. I know it's a Big Mac. I know what I'm ingesting. I know what I'm getting into. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like most people I know almost immediately what's up. I know almost immediately, is this gonna be a good time? Like, I see what's gonna happen. I'm like, oh, you're interested. I think this person's attractive enough, and I see how this can go to someone's place, but Is it going to be all that great? Is it going to be... Is it going to be Wendy's? I don't fucking know. And I'm not comparing women to food. I'm comparing everyone to food. I'm comparing men and women to food. I'm comparing sex. I'm comparing bad sex with human beings to food. That's what I'm doing. Okay? I know some women who are fucking a lot of Big Macs. I'm just saying, bro. If you want to go on a diet, it's okay. I should go on a diet with actual Big Macs, though, because I eat too many of them. But drinking a Monster. I know what a Monster is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm getting into when I drink this. I don't know. There's other circumstances and people are pieces of shit and you never know. Some people surprise you with more. I'm talking about just like a person who you want to fuck them and they just kind of stink. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about accentuating circumstances. But yeah. I don't know. I saw someone, yeah, how should I talk about this? I don't even know. Should I talk about it? Nah, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there are, I talked about this before. Sometimes recently I've just been feeling like maybe I'm not supposed to end up with somebody. At least right now in my life. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's I feel like a lot of things. I feel like I keep getting attracted to people, and there's some sort of legitimate barrier, or legitimate thing that's preventing me and a person who likes me from doing something. And I don't know. Maybe that's I don't know. I don't really believe the universe. I don't fucking know. Want to get real hokey and cheesy? Maybe it's the universe being like, yeah, you just be alone. I don't know. My friend who's a comic, he was like, he was excited for me. that my romantic interests haven't been panning out perfectly. Like he's like, man, being alone is a gift. Like this is how you do what you're meant to do. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I get what he's saying, and I understand what he's saying, but like, I don't know. I think you add to your life with somebody who you genuinely are interested in. I think it adds to your life. I think it's good to have somebody who you want to see and care about. I think that's healthy for a person. I think when you're alone, it's too much of you. It's too much. You're too involved. You know? Too self-involved. And I was talking to a friend about friendships, and she was saying how she gets that from friendships. Caring about people. And that feeling of not being involved, caring about one another, and wanting to make sure people are okay. And that's true. I do get that from friendships. I get that from people. I have a handful of friends who I care about very fucking deeply, and I talk to them and I check in with them and I make sure that they're good, and I root for their success, and I want them to do great, and I try and help them and be there for them however I can. And I was trying to explain to her how, like, yeah, no, I care for my friends very deeply, but the type of caring I'm talking about is different. But when I was talking to her about it, she seemed to be like taking issue with, yeah, but for me, that caring you're talking about is what I have for all people. And I was like, I feel like we're just talking about different things. Maybe it is, but I feel like, you ever be talking to somebody and you're like, I really am getting mad at myself that I can't articulate what I mean well enough to you, because I couldn't. I knew, I could tell. I'm like, you're not getting what I'm trying to say. Like, you're thinking I'm saying one thing and I'm trying to say something completely different. I was trying to be like, I don't know, caring about somebody. I don't know. What is that feeling? What is that feeling of wanting to... There's a separate feeling that you have. I don't know, because I do have friends where I would want to spend so much time with them all the time. I do. Ralph came here and I loved hanging out with him all the time. And there's very few people who you feel that way with, where you're like, yeah, I could hang out with this. I fucking... Like, when he left, I missed him. He left after 2 weeks. I missed the guy. But it's not the same. I don't know. There's something else. Maybe I'm just a dumbass. Maybe I'm a fucking dumbass romantic. I don't know. Maybe it's an artificial feeling. Maybe it's not real. Maybe it's something I'm making bigger in my head. But there's a difference between caring about your friend and caring about someone who you started out going, I guess I like her. There's a difference. I guess I like her leads to something, leads to a big feeling of, I really care about her. You know? I don't fucking know. I feel like a cunt right now. I feel like a dumbass. Yeah. I don't know. I think that feeling of, I guess I like her, leads to a very genuine, like, I care about her. Let me make sure she's okay. Yeah. Anyway, did you hear about what happened with the Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Got 2 minutes left. So I heard... Let's shift gears. There's a kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the show, who shot his mom recently in the head. My friend was telling me about this. And because he was apparently like getting very in himself, and like he wanted to do something for infamy, and he was either gonna like shoot up a school or kill Justin Trudeau. So he wanted to kill his mom so his mom wouldn't have to see what he did. So he shot his mom in the head to save her from the horrors that he was going to commit. And he felt so guilty when he shot his mom that he turned himself into the police. And when my friend was telling me the story, I couldn't help but be like, that's a pretty wimpy move. He killed his mom and then didn't follow through with what he was going to do? That's wimpy as shit, bro. At least fucking follow through. His mom's in heaven right now being like, what the fuck, dude? You killed me for nothing, dude? Get Trudeau, bro. Get his ass. He did blackface, bro. You better shoot that man. Bro, honestly, this kid's a wimp, bro. And he didn't even play the titular wimpy kid, bro. They fucked the casting up. That guy should have played him. That kid should have been the wimpy kid, bro. I bet you the casting director is looking back right now being like, ah, fuck, dude. He was our guy, man. We would have gotten some Emmys if we casted him. We would have gotten some Emmys and probably saved this mother's life. Oh, shit. He would have gotten some roles off it at least. How's the titular wimpy kid doing? Is he in other movies? If he is, bro, what are we doing? If he is, it's the casting director's fault for killing. No, it's just not. It's not. It's not her fault. It's not the casting director's fault, but you know what I'm saying. You know what this joke is. And that's the timer, dude. Ended on a fucking truly deranged note. I wouldn't have it any other way. So glad to be back doing the pod. 2 episodes next week. One with a guest. I wonder who it is. You'll see next week. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. I really appreciate you guys listening. I really appreciate the fact that when the podcast isn't up, people want to hear it. And I don't know. I don't have a ton of people listening, but the people who do listen, you guys really, like, I don't know. I love the fact that you do. And I don't know. I really just appreciate anybody who listens to this thing. And anyone who's listened to it consistently, I love you very much. Yeah. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Jake, you're an idiot. Jake, you don't make